MorongoCasinoResort.com to check out the full lineup.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo. Good time.
As life returns to normal, our worries have not disappeared, but evolved. CalHope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 1-833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
The California RV Show is at ddrv.com. Travel papers give you a chance to meet the motorhome. All new models.
Ram offers timeless dependability, commanding utility, and performance in the 2014 Ram 2500. The standard 5.7-liter Hemi V8 and Class 5 trailer tow hitch give the 2500 a towing capacity of over 17,500 pounds.
Confidence and poise are expressed throughout the exterior. This vehicle achieves a sporty stance when viewed from all angles.
Top features include front fog lights, voice-activated navigation, power front seats, halogen projector headlamps, audio system with USB port, available ventilated front seating, and seat memory. Available features like a 115-volt auxiliary power and trailer brake control allows you to customize the 2500 to your needs. The Vehicle Information Center provides easy access to information such as tire pressure, warning messages, and distance to empty. Features such as automatic climate control and leather upholstery prove that economical transportation does not need to be sparsely equipped. Power adjustable pedals allow the driver to optimize his or her driving position, enhancing visibility, comfort, and safety.
Audio features include an AM/FM radio and 10 speakers, providing excellent sound throughout the cabin. The trailering package includes an integrated trailer brake controller.
The 2014 Ram 2500. Delivering style and power in a single package.
No, they were not. They were chanting F. Joe Biden. Kelly Sanders. Now, we got a little clip here. We had to tweet out, obviously, the F word. But what's funny about this clip is she actually paused in her delivery for a couple of seconds, and you could hear clearly the chant, and then she tells everybody, it's Let's Go Brandon. It's not like she was talking over the top of it so you couldn't be sure. She actually stopped, and you could hear it clearly. So just play this clip.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, let's go, Brandon, you were going to kind of hang back.
Right. So she said, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, pauses, you hear, F. Joe Biden, and she goes, let's go, Brandon. But is she wearing, like, the headset, and she can't quite... I think the camera isn't on her, at least not in the video that I saw. Okay. Anyway, like I said, Bryce and Gray on it. Yeah, it's become a catchphrase all around the country now. So, Bryce and Dana, too, now that you just heard some of it playing at the top of the hour there. Bryce and Gray, welcome to the John and Ken Show.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on.
Congratulations. A #1 hit.
Thank you so much. #1, we got to keep it there.
And you think a lot of this is because you got banned on YouTube and Instagram?
Yeah, definitely, mainly. I think I was #4 on the iTunes hip hop charts before I got banned, and then we were #1 across all genres after I got banned.
So, what was the moment you thought you had a song in you when you heard that video clip?
It was after there's like 6 different versions on the hip hop chart, and I wanted to make a clean version for the people that didn't want to listen to profanity, because I don't curse at all or in my music, and everybody was asking me to make one, so I said, you know what, I'll do it for the people that want to listen to something clean, and then it came out hard though. It was hard.
Yeah, and a lot of it is not complimentary to Joe Biden.
No, definitely none of it is actually. So let's go. Brandon is to show my disdain for Joe Biden.
Yeah, some of the lyrics: media lying, ignore all the crying. They building back better, but only the Taliban. Pilots on strike, but to Joe it's irrelevant. Open the border, lose all the order. The only play that Joe can execute is a fumble. Think we know he's out to lunch. That dude went camping. And it's funny stuff. Were you, I guess you've not been a fan of his, this whole presidency, huh?
No, none of the people that were on the song featured with me have been a fan of Joe Biden. And a lot of people are actually waking up because he's passing a lot of terrible laws, cut HBCU funding, the NDAA. If people look deep into that, they're like, wow, what is it here? So I think when you make a lot of bad decisions, people tend to stop like.
That's got to explain why this hit number one. I mean, you hit some kind of
Yes.
word out there. White
Yes.
says that you were actually a supporter at one time of Barack Obama and Bernie Sanders. Is that true?
Yeah, so I grew up in the black community, and our default setting is to be a Democrat, but whether we know it or not. So being a Republican or liking a Republican, how I grew up was just simply not an option. It was simply not something that could happen.
So and then Trump came along and you realized where you belong?
It wasn't Trump first. It was Ted Cruz because I was questioning a lot of decisions that Obama was making because he started going against my Christian belief system. So then I saw Ted Cruz was like, he talked about God, traditional family units and stuff like that. I said, okay, I like this. So Ted Cruz made me watch the Republican primaries, but then when I watched it, I mean, it's clear cut Trump like the floor of everybody. So.
Yeah. What kind of stuff was Obama talking about that turned you on?
I could say it would probably offend a lot of people, but it was more social issues type stuff that the Supreme Court under Obama did, which went against the state votes. If anybody's listening, they should know what I'm talking about. They know a lot about politics, and as a Christian, it just went against my moral belief, especially when Barack Obama claimed to be a stern and devout Christian. So that just turned me off. Then I started researching politics and realized I hated everything about Democratic policies, from socially to economically. With Bernie Sanders, the only reason I liked him is because he didn't have no donors, so I just thought he was cool.
Instagram says the song violated community guidelines for sharing harmful false information, that your song featured the lines, pandemic ain't real, they just planned it. Biden said the jab stopped the spread, it was lies. That's why they knock you off Instagram for those lines?
That's what a lot of people think. So YouTube never told me the exact lines. They never explained it, but they sure did ban 2 videos of mine because of it, and ban a live stream because of it. So I don't know the exact lyrics, but those are the lyrics a lot of people are saying is probably it, which that doesn't even go against their guidelines. So like even for them to ban to that, it's such a stretch. They had to add their own interpretation of what I said to even do that.
I don't think 2 lines in a rap song are harmful. I don't think that's going to have any effect on the vaccine rate in the country. And then YouTube, the YouTube knocked you off for the same reasons, or you don't know?
No, so YouTube did the medical misinformation first, then Instagram banned it. So I posted the full video on Instagram to combat YouTube, then they banned it. So that's us, but.
Now, I don't keep track of rap charts. So is this your biggest hit? I mean, is this a career maker here?
This is my song Trump is Your President hit number 3 all genres, but this is my first number 1 all genre, and I think it will pass Trump is Your President overall here pretty soon. So that song is still my number 1 song on like Spotify and Apple Music, but this Let's Go Brandon song is going so crazy right now that it'll probably pass it.
All right, well, maybe you're going to have to come up with some sequels. Keep it going.
Hey, listen, if you have $1 to spare, it is $1 on iTunes. Also, iTunes and Apple Music are different. A lot of people get confused by that, but it's 2 different things. If you have an iPhone, there's a purple star app, which is iTunes.
All right. Well, Bryson, great. Thank you for coming on. Good luck with it.
Hey, thank you so much, man. God bless y'all.
All right. Let's Go Brandon. That's the big hit song.
Yeah, apparently there is another version. The song was composed by rapper Lothar Alexander. Let's Go Brandon was at number 2 on the iTunes. It's another version of Let's Go Brandon.
That's great.
People are, they really are making themselves known by going to iTunes and buying these.
And look at all the censorship going on. I mean, what childish censorship with Instagram?
Yeah, it's about the cancel culture.
For Instagram, you know what I read today with Instagram? Like, if you're an anorexic girl and the algorithm can detect that you have an eating disorder, they actually send you more videos and photos of very skinny women and women talking about anorexia. I mean, if that, and the thing is, they have done psychological studies that when anorexic girls look at other anorexic women, it doesn't necessarily scare them into trying to get help. It makes it look more inviting. They actually admire the other stick-thin body. And this is what, but 2 lines in a rap song about Joe Biden, that's considered a medical danger. And they knocked off Bryce's Gray's song. I mean, it's just crazy.
All right, when we come back, we will once again have the keyword to text. The last time for this show, but we'll continue with Tim Conway Jr. in the 6 o'clock hour. More coming up.
Johnny Kent, KFI, Deborah Marquez is.
A federal appeals court has refused to force the FAA to change flight paths out of Hollywood Burbank Airport. People who live in Studio City and Sherman Oaks have tried to persuade the FAA to reroute jets away from their neighborhoods. The cryptocurrency exchange platform Coinbase was down for about an hour and a half this afternoon. The company says there were connection issues that kept many users from trading Bitcoin and other digital currency, but it says all user funds were safe. The committee organizing the Winter Olympics in Beijing says those taking part in the games will be isolated from the general population and could be expelled for violating COVID-19 restrictions. Total on the 405, and we will check in with the KFI in the sky next.
Have you applied for a mortgage, but you were told no? Denied. They stamped it, denied. Because you couldn't show proof of income or employment verification? What if you're self-employed? Well, Equinox Home Financing has a new mortgage service just for you. You don't need proof of income or employment verification. And it doesn't matter if you're buying a house, refinancing, doing a cash-out refi. If you want to finally get qualified for the home loan, you talk to the good people over at Equinox Home Financing. This is an easy number. Call 855-LOAN-455, 855-LOAN-455, EquinoxHomeFinancing.com.
Licensed by the California Department of Real Estate and the California Department of Financial Oversight, NMLS number 1212805.
At MGM Resorts, we know this is no time to return to normal. It's time to. It's time for the time of your life in Vegas at MGM Resorts.
Southland weather from KFI. Sunny and warm again tomorrow. Highs mid-80s to low 90s. This report brought to you by MGM Resorts. We have a car fire on the 405 in Costa Mesa.
The sun is along the southbound side just before Bristol. That's where the 2 right lanes are blocked off and delays are backing up. Boy, watch out here. You're seeing quite the backup getting away from just about Fairview, so heads up. Now we've got Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky, sponsored by Injury Attorney, SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com.
Just over Hollywood, it's actually southbound side of the 101. Loading up there just about Hollywood Boulevard. Very typical slowing into downtown Los Angeles. From there, northbound side of the fence, little sluggish through the downtown slot, and up ahead, you're back on the brakes. Looks like from Santa Monica Boulevard up to the 130, 170, 134, 170 split. Now, there is a big problem in Van Nuys, right near the airport there. Not exactly flying on that 405. 405 southbound past Roscoe. Looks like it leaves the carpool in the left lane are blocked. They're saying it may be another 30 minutes or so. Very, very heavy now off the 118. Northbound side of the fence, adding to the slowing that starts way back out of Culver City, back before the 10. Injured in an accident? Visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
Carson, 91 eastbound slowing from the 110 all the way to Green River. More delays from Main Street to Madison. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Hey DQ fans, DQ invites you all to join them for Miracle Treat Day on October 28th. For every blizzard sold, $1 or more will be donated to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital, making Miracle Treat Day the most satisfying way to give back. Visit your DQ on October 28th.
You're tired of your car. You want something new, and you want it now. No problem. Roto has your back. That's R-O-D-O. Sell your old car and get into a new one right from the comfort of your couch. Use the Roto app to browse thousands of vehicles from local dealers for the best deal on the wheels you really want. Roto, the fastest, easiest way to buy or sell a car. Download the Roto app now or check out roto.com. That's ROTO.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS.
your car today with 1-877-CARS for Kids. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1-877-CARS for Kids. Donate your car today. Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. NMLS ID 128231. Equal housing lender. Non-licensed in all states, including New York. Offer based on loans over $250,000. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing terms and restrictions.
What's better than a mortgage interest rate and APR in the twos? How about a cash-out refi with an interest rate and APR in the twos? At Cash Call Mortgage, our customers are getting the cash they need from their home's equity and getting a low interest rate and APR in the twos. Imagine refinancing your mortgage to a rate and APR in the twos and taking cash out for the things in life you need. At Cash Call Mortgage, we'll even pay the title, escrow, and appraisal fees. Home values have soared and interest rates are at all-time lows. But the clock is ticking on how long these rates and APRs will stay this low. Imagine a mortgage rate in the twos and some extra cash in your pocket. For a free quote to see if you qualify, go to cashcallmortgage.com or call us today. Call 800-633-0861. That's 800-633-0861. 800-633-0861.
You've heard the line, 2 is better than 1. That's especially true when you're looking for a brand new BMW. Hi, I'm Danny McKenna with McKenna BMW and South Bay BMW. With 2 stores, BMW is sending us twice the inventory. In fact, we have the best supply of BMWs we've ever had this year. You want to drive the ultimate driving machine? Visit McKennaCars.com for a location near you. We can handle the process over the phone, or you can come to the dealership and kick a few tires. Remember, McKenna BMW on the 605 or South Bay BMW off the 405. Where 2 is always better than 1.
Amazon Delivery Service Partners are hiring full-time delivery drivers to meet growing customer demand. Earn at least $19.50 per hour at select stations, plus benefits, and a sign-on bonus of $2,000 for participating DSPs if you apply now. Apply today at www.amazon.com/driver. That's www.amazon.com/driver. No delivery experience required. Terms apply. Hourly rate includes a limited time incentive for delivering a route full-time between October 17th to December 25th, 2021.
Hey, it's Conway here. Know why I got a whole house water filtration system from Purigan Water? Because I don't want to wonder if my family's tap water is safe. No more wasting money on bottled water, no plastic bottles to recycle, and no more visits to the chiropractor's office because you're lifting 5-gallon bottles of water or 40 pounds of salt. No calcium buildup on faucets or shower heads, and that alone is worth it. Purigan extends the life of your water heater. Stay on with this clean water. Purigan Water offers free lifetime service. No one else can make that claim. The system takes up a little tiny amount of space. So let's get Purigan, California's preferred whole house water filtration system. And for a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, you get the 6-stage alkaline drink system for free. 844-80-WATER. 844-80-WATER. That's P-U-R, again, water.com. Spelled wrong, but the water's right. 844-80-WATER.
The Purigan man is your best friend to make your water pure again.
There was another lawyer who did a legal advice show on another radio station. Would rip into me on a regular basis.
You know, Handel's never even been in court before.
I got so incensed I had to go public. I said, that is not true. I actually have been in court 5 times, always as a defendant.
Bill Handel, mornings from 6 to 10.
I do know what the inside of a courthouse looks like.
On KFI.
A text and you win money.
KFI has your chance to win $1,000.
Text the nationwide keyword
PAY, P-A-Y,
to 200-200.
You'll get a confirmation text and info.
Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest.
That's PAY to 200-200.
Hey, the 200-200. The phone's going to ring. Could be the money. Even if you don't recognize the number, pick it up. And listen to KFI. There's a winning keyword at 20 after from 5:20 in the morning to 7:20 at night. The next chance to win, 6:20 with Conway in an hour.
You got it. All right. Well, speaking of Biden, we should play his gaffe from yesterday in Virginia.
Yeah, the gibberish.
The gibberish one is classic.
You remember when Tim used to have, what the hell did Jesse Jackson say?
Yes.
We're getting enough material we could do, what the hell did Joe Biden say? Except, I don't know if anybody will be able to figure it out.
We can't figure it out because I don't think even he knows.
No. And
sometimes it's like off the cuff, and he loses his train of thought. And I don't know if there's a teleprompter. I guess there isn't with some of these, but so he just doesn't know where to go. He hits a dead end, so whatever comes out is indeed gibberish. I don't think it's a real...
Yeah, there's something misfiring. That he has words in his head, but by the time it gets to his mouth, there's a disconnect, and it ends up in a garble. And sometimes you could discern a little bit of what the word was supposed to be, but it becomes just...
So the context of this is he's appearing at a campaign event for the Democratic candidate for governor of Virginia, Terry McAuliffe. McAuliffe is well connected to the Clintons and already did serve a term as Virginia governor. He's trying to come back and get that job again. So here's the gibberish.
In fact, we're taking a page from Terry's book when he was governor and when he's be governor next time. We're emerging from this pandemic. We want to expand pre-K for 3- and 4-year-olds, millions of pre-K students.
It's a rough road just to get to that. Oh, yeah. That dopey Terry McAuliffe is just to his right as you're facing him, and he's like pumping his hands together and nodding. It's like, you stupid dope.
For 3- and 4-year-olds, millions of pre-K students.
Good.
Millions of pre-K
Good. Meanwhile, a story we're watching closely here at the Johnny Kent Show because A, we don't understand it, and B, not a lot is being said about it. That's Joe Biden's COVID vaccine mandate for private companies. He announced this a while ago. Businesses with 100 or more employees have to ensure that their employees are vaccinated against COVID or tested weekly for the virus. Supposedly, there's a December date for this to take effect and be enforced. But so little is coming out of...
Well, a lot of companies are begging him to wait till after the holidays. Otherwise, a lot of their employees are going to quit.
Apparently, the Office of Management and Budget is holding meetings with labor unions, industry lobbyists, asking them to, move the mandate, push it back, because they think that they're going to, for instance, the American Trucking Association, we know what they're up against right now.
We don't need to lose any more truckers.
They think 37% of their drivers will just retire or resign.
37%?
That's their estimate, yes.
Because we're already short 87,000 truck drivers, which is a staggering number to begin with, and that is another 37% of the existing ones.
And they're all saying December, it's the holiday.
This
is going to kill the supply chain. It's already in bad shape.
I don't think all the goody-good fascists in government had any idea how many people would resist. They just assumed that once they laid down the hammer that you're going to get fired, then that's it. Okay, everybody's going to obey, salute, and go get the shot. And now they're dealing with widespread rebellion on all fronts. Did you see the protest in New York City on Monday? There were 5,000 demonstrators that marched over the Brooklyn Bridge, a lot of them chanting F. de Blasio, the mayor.
I heard they were city workers. Was that true?
Yeah. I said they were mostly city workers, police and fire. Some of them were wearing yellow stars of David, comparing the inoculation to Nazi Germany's persecution of Jews. There was all kinds of vulgar signs. There was F. Joe Biden chants too. I was looking at signs. Do not F with us. Yeah, there was Let's Go Brandon. And the thing is, they pissed off the city workers who got the vaccines because they're offering hundreds of dollars to the unvaccinated as an incentive. And the vaccinated workers are saying, what the hell?
Yeah, really? I got the shot. Where's my money?
Yeah. So they've got a huge mess, and there's thousands threatening to quit. Thousands of cops, firefighters, city municipal workers, and...
the polls are showing that 30% would rather quit their jobs than get vaccinated. If that's true, that's an amazingly high number. And of course, we already had 4.3 million workers quit their jobs in August.
Right.
The highest level of turnover in 20 years. So the economy can ill afford a bunch of more people walking off the job right now.
And Ron DeSantis is inviting out-of-work law enforcement to move to Florida.
Yes, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, if you've had it, right.
Come here. Come here.
He's offering bonus money.
We love the police. We'll give you bonus money. You don't have to get the vaccine. And, as winter's looming in New York, you wonder how many people are going to take them up on it.
Well, that's like a Your entire show is different.
That's an exact Biden quote. Here's the story.
Tune in. There's another chance you to text you wish.
Damn. What am I doing here? More coming up. And Deborah Mark has video.
LA County DA George Gascon says a former Long Beach school safety officer who shot and killed a woman in a car leaving the campus has been charged with murder.
This is a case in litigation, so we're not going to get into the rationale behind the charges, or what the strategies are, or what the anticipated defenses are. We're not going to get into any of that.
18-year-old Mona Rodriguez was shot in the head late last month. She was kept on life support until her organs could be donated. Police Chief Robert Luna says the former officer, Eddie Gonzalez, was arrested today in Orange. The news is brought to you by Cunning Dental. LA County Sheriff Villanueva says it's taking longer to process applications for a concealed weapon permit because so many people have applied.
We've received a total of 7,522 applications.
The sheriff says so far 1,662 have been approved.
But we don't have additional resources to process them. So the wait time right now is going around 3 to 4 months.
He says they are trying to get that down to 2 months. Valencia High School in the Santa Clarita Valley has been dealing with an outbreak of COVID-19 cases. At least 33 people have tested positive over the past week.
Not sure exactly the number of staff, but there have been some staff, but mostly students.
Most of the cases involve the cheerleading team. Dave Caldwell with the school district tells KCLA parents have been notified, close contacts have been identified, and public health officials have been called in.
They're very complimentary to what we have done with the situation so far.
The district says the student will not have to quarantine if they are fully vaccinated and have no symptoms or they have recovered from COVID within the last 90 days. And whiskey lovers can taste Japanese history, but the price tag may be tough to swallow.
For a mere $25,000, a bar in Honolulu will let you taste the oldest Japanese whiskey in the world. Bar Leather Apron is hosting a tasting event this weekend after becoming the owner of one of the 100 bottles of Yamazaki 55, as in 55 years old, that were released to the public. The bottles are made of crystal and the age markings are done in gold. The owner of Bar Leather Apron says one bottle retails for about 60 grams, but adds he's seen them sell for up to $780,000 at auction. Jennifer Jones-Lee, KFI News.
It's slow on the 101 in Agora Hills.
So looking at the southbound side, where delays are filling in, leaving Liberty Canyon, taking you all the way to the 170-134 split. More slowing ahead through the Cahuenga Pass and stretches all the way into downtown Los Angeles. Let's get an update in Costa Mesa with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky, sponsored by Injury Attorney, SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com.
Angel, a bit of a mess down this way, and thanks to Patrick for calling this in. He drove by this firsthand, and it was a big scorching car fire here. 405 southbound approaching Bristol. Looks like a couple of right lanes remain blocked. The fire's pretty much out, but that vehicle's a total mess. Now, that is backing up, unfortunately, just to about Harbor Boulevard. It's the lighter side of the fence volume this time of day. Up ahead, though, you get more slowing through Irvine, down to a problem clearing just a little past Jeffrey, maybe a little closer to the 133. So, tough drive for that south 405. North 405, typical stuff loading up here at about Harbor Boulevard, and that'll be very heavy through the construction zone through Huntington Beach up to Beach Boulevard. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
Life Source has a whole house water filtration system, and it is the best thing. We got this about a year and a half ago, right before the lockdown. And you cannot believe, I still can't believe how fresh and clean and delicious the water is out of every faucet in the house. The cool thing about Life Source, they install their system and then you forget about it. You never have to think about it again. You don't have to do anything. It's maintenance free. There's no salt bags. You don't have to change filters. No dragging around monthly exchange tanks. And it gets rid of the odor and the taste of the chlorine from the water. It also reduces your hard water problem. Call Life Source today. Get full service and full confidence in your water. And get fresh, clean, delicious water throughout your house. You call 800-334-5009. 800-334-5009. No salt, no chemicals. LifeSourceWater.com. Life Source Water, taste and feel the difference.
Southland weather from KFI, sunny and warm again tomorrow. Highs around 90 for Metro LA, mid-80s to low 90s for the valleys and the IE, upper 80s to low 90s in inland OC. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Deborah Mark.
When Bill and I needed new windows over 20 years ago, we picked a company we thought would do a good job. We were so disappointed.
So we saw a genuine need for a company with strong character, one that people could have faith in.
American Vision Windows was born right then and there.
What sets American Vision Windows apart is easily the culture. Their greatest investment is in their employees, and it shows.
It was a great experience. I couldn't ask for anything better.
I've been in the construction trade for 35 years. The level of quality of products that they use for their prep work was top-notch.
American Vision Windows continues to revolutionize the home improvement industry one customer at a time while changing the lives of our employees for the better. It's so simple.
Happy employees, happy customers.
For a limited time, we pay the tax, plus 0 payments until 2023. Call 888-226-9908. That's 888-226-9908. Or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com.
Tax based on materials only. On purchase of 8 or more windows cannot be combined with any other offers. On approved credit, some restrictions apply. Offer expires 11/30/21. CSLB number 778326.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you. Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
You are the proud possessor of a secret weapon, maybe even several. Your major appliances, washers, dryers, dishwashers. When you use your appliances outside the peak hours of 4 to 9 p.m., you're choosing times when renewable energy is plentiful. Now that's using your powers for good. SCE Time of Use Rate, an easy way to make a change for the better. Visit SCE.com/TOU rates for more information. Every new Toyota comes with peace of mind, standard. That's because you get Toyota Care no-cost maintenance when you buy or lease any new Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Toyota Care covers all normal factory scheduled services for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, and even includes 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska.
Hi, you must be Tina.
Yeah, that's me.
I recognized you right away. Wow, you look just like your picture.
And you are...
I'm Carlos. You didn't recognize me?
Kinda.
Kinda doesn't cut it. That's why Toyota certified technicians only use genuine Toyota parts. So they fit your Toyota perfectly. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
There's red, blue, and then there's you. You're a free thinker and believe the best idea should win no matter whose idea that is. At KFI AM 640, we give you all the news you need and a variety of opinions. You make up your own mind. Beholden to no one, live, local, and independent. KFI AM 640 is made for independent thinkers like you.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, yeah, coming back in 2 days during this very hour. We'll be right between the two rounds of it. The Moist Line, 1-877-MOIST-86, 1-877-664-7886 is the phone number. I guess you heard in the KFI news report, we'll be talking about Sheriff Alex Villanueva. Oh, and by the way, you have a job to do. You have to see if all the tents are gone from the sidewalk outside your VA facility on the west side.
I think it's true.
You've been laxing. You were going to give us like at least an update every other day.
Well, they had said November 1st, and it's not November 1st yet, but looks like...
Well, we want to hear progress reports or lack thereof.
Yeah, there was a couple more every couple of days, but the blank spaces got filled up quickly with other vagrant garbage. So while you could tell there were spaces in the tents, it was still wall-to-wall filth and garbage and debris. Now, it looks like it's true because there's posts on the Nextdoor app that indicate that's happened. So I will see with my own eyes in about an hour. I will report back tomorrow at 2.
All right. we're waiting for that. Speaking of Sheriff Villanueva, in the news there, you heard that he's got so many people applying for concealed weapon permits. The backlog for the sheriff's office is just unbelievable.
It's a good idea. Civil War's coming, so.
Is that your opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Which side are you on? Because I'm on the other side. I'll just kill you and pronounce victory. How's that?
I'm on the side of freedom. You're on the side of oppression, then.
Yeah, I guess I am. Well, speaking of Sheriff Villanueva, he's going to be in court in a civil case. This is Kobe Bryant's widow, Vanessa Bryant. January 26, 2020. Seems like forever ago because what? It was before the crazy pandemic. And it was the big story. That's the helicopter crash that killed Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other people. And what's going on in this case is the photos. The crash scene photos that were taken by some of the emergency responders, which include police and fire. We know that happened because apparently they were out there. And there's at least a couple of people, I guess a bartender and a bar customer, who said they were shown some of the photos. So she's basically claiming, obviously the anguish of the family over this. This is the lawsuit against the county. And a federal judge ordered Villanueva and the fire chief both to give depositions in this lawsuit to tell what they knew, when they knew it. The judge, Charles Eich, E-I-C-K, said that Villanueva and the fire department chief, is Daryl Osby, they have unique, first-hand, non-repetitive knowledge that is relevant to the case.
That's very wordy.
Unique, non-repetitive.
Well, the county attorneys want Vanessa Bryant to go to a psychologist, a psychiatrist, to see if she truly is psychologically damaged and traumatized, because they say she didn't see the photos, so how could she get traumatized? And she's saying it's the idea that the photos of her husband and daughter being out there and having sheriff's deputies, these guys are knuckle down, passing them around is enough of the trauma.
Right.
So the county is not going to, I guess at this point, not rolling over easy on giving up the money. I don't know how long that's going to last. Usually governments settle. This is a very sensitive, high-profile case. I can't imagine the county is going to hold out a long time. And obviously Vanessa Bryant doesn't need the money, but I think she wants to make a statement. But
it's all over invasion of privacy, anguish, distress. These two are busy, so they only have to be deposed for a total of 4 hours each. And they're not sentenced to the lawsuit. Villanueva and Osby are not. It's against the county government. But the heads of government agencies are not subject to depositions and other witnesses.
They're going to want to know when they found out, how they found out, what did they do to try to stop the spread. I mean, there's no way, there's just no way in this world to do anything about that. It used to be that you'd have authorities, they would take photos because it was obviously a tragic accident scene. It has to be documented. Perhaps a crime scene, you never know if there was something nefarious that went on.
Right.
And then the pictures would go into a manila file folder and disappear in a cabinet. And there'd be no way to get it. But now, the deputies are all wandering around taking photos, or looky-loos taking photos, who knows, right?
Yeah, you whip out your own phone.
Sure, and then somebody's got a picture, and, the bodies are in pieces. And they just can't resist. The dark side of human nature is, you've got something like that, there's no way people can contain it. There's no way they don't share it with their friends. And it's around forever. I don't know if this stuff ever made it on the internet, if it's on some hideous site.
Well, apparently, according to her deposition, she said she pleaded with Villanueva to ensure no one would take photographs, and he reassured her the area had been secured. But he later said 8 deputies were alleged to have taken or shared photos. He ordered them deleted. That's probably going to be the extent of
right. And how do you enforce that? How do you prove that?
Yeah,
you could send those photos to 1,000 different places, 1,000,000 different places. They'll last forever.
She said that the day of the crash, She did get notification about the helicopter crash, but the fate of her husband was unknown.